Hello everyone. We start this lesson 7 and 8, with these aims. Number 1, students will read about food and drinks. Number 2, students will describe food and drinks. They will talk about food and drinks today. So let's see the vocabulary, the new vocabulary we have. Mentioned means someone said it. Mentioned. Origins means where it was started. What is the origin of that? Where was it invented or started for the first time? Popular means it's very famous among the people, so people know it. Soldiers means people who are in the army. Soldiers, a soldier in the army. Military. Invented means created or started, the made of this. Put the first one or made the first one, invented it. So now let's start. We will go to class book, page 14, activity 1. In activity 1, we have some questions here, 4 questions. We read the questions first. You will read the questions in class book. You will read these questions. Here you have the first focus questions below. You read them first. Number 2, you will read here about the text or the rubric about the food or the drinks. Here we have coffee, popcorn, ice cream, pizza. So these are the 4 things. We'll read them and we will answer the 4 questions about them. The first question here, which is the oldest food mentioned? Number 2, which food has Arabian origins? Number 3, how does pizza become popular in America? Number 4, when was the first ice cream machine invented? Here you can do it one of the 2 ways. By scanning, reading it word by word, or by skimming it, means you try just to find the answer. So you know how to do it. You can stop the video, you can pause the video for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes you can come, turn it on again, or start it again, or play it again to see the answers. The answers are, for the first question, which is the oldest food was mentioned? It's popcorn is the oldest food mentioned. This is the answer for question number 1. Question number 2, which food has Arabian origins? And that will be coffee. Has Arabian origins. Number 3, how does pizza become popular in America? The soldiers returning home made pizza popular. The last one, when was the first ice cream machine invented? It was invented in the year 1775. And these are the answers for this activity. Now let's move to another activity. which is activity 1, class book, page 16 and 17. What will we do in this activity? You will read the rubric for activity 1 on page 16 of the class book. Then you are going to read the 4 texts about different celebrations, how people celebrate, and the food they use it in these celebrations. You should write your answer in the exercise book. So here we have 4 answers. You can read, then you answer. You can stop the video and you answer. Take 5 minutes, write your answers in your exercise book, then come again to the video and check your answers. The answers is, number 1, the answer is D. Number 2, the answer is C. Number 3, the answer is A. Okay, sorry for the interruption. We continue again for activity 1, class book page 16 and 17. Here we have below on these 2 pages 4 focus questions. We read them and find the answers here in these texts about food and drinks. Here we have about coffee, popcorn, ice cream, and pizza. We need to find the answers. You read the questions, then you stop the video for 5 minutes, write your answers in your exercise book, and after that we can check our answers. Our answers are, the first one will be D, the second one will be C, the third one will be A, the last one will be B. Now you can check your answers and correct your answers if you have any mistakes. If it's okay, well done. Let's move to activity 2, class book, page 16, activity 1, and skills book, page 17, activity 1. You read the questions and you write the answer. We read the questions, we'll go to class book page 16, 17. We read the text again. You have 2 ways. You can skim it just to find the answers, or you can scan it, read it word by word. You know the difference between skimming and scanning. Scanning, you read word by word. Skimming, you just find the answers. So here we have 5 questions. You read the questions and you find the answers. The questions are, number 1, what special food is cooked for Omani celebrations? And you can write your answer. Number 2, have you ever eaten pumpkin pie or haris, which is Omani food? You can decide and write it. And number 3, in which country do people eat pumpkin try. And number 4, recipe. Which recipe uses wheat? The last question is, which recipe looks the most delicious? You can read the questions, find the answers. You can stop the video for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes you can check your answers. Here I will write the answers. For number 1, the answer is Harris. Number 2, it's your personal answer, so some people can write Harris, some people can write something else, but we can write Harris also. If you like different food, you can write it, or you eat in different food. Number 3, which country, which is America. And number 4, which recipe uses wheat? You know that. It's again Harris, which is most popular today. The last one, it's your personal answer. You can choose any food or any recipe looks the most delicious. Anyone you like, you can write it. It's your personal answer here. For me, I can write anything. For example, I can write mashi. You can write whatever you like. Thank you very much for this lesson, and until we meet again in another lesson. Thank you very much, and goodbye.